Welcome to another episode, everyone. OG BJ Bonnie Hunter has something to say to Hoover Gumby about how he's been moving here on the internet. He also has some very choice words for real Toon TV. Who knew that they had beef? They do, though. Let's get into it.
Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman, back with Bonnie Hunter BJ. Bonnie Hunter BJ, I know you've been watching the internet, and as I do, and we see a lot of different things, and one of the things that stands out to me is Gumby. Now, I look at Gumby, I think Gumby is a very intelligent brother. I don't see him as, naive or anything, but for the life of me, I don't know why he arguing his politics with Texas. To me, it's different. Now, but maybe you can explain it.
It's crazy. We come to the elaboration of this, and you ask me that question, and I definitely will answer it in my way, from the most respectable way I can, but facts. Check this out. Gumby, OG Gumby, 9 Deuce Hoover. OG Cartoon, 9 Deuce Hoover. Homies. I'll list you off 15 hitters from 9 Deuce Hoover. I know for fact, real Hoovers. Like I said before in the question of asking about Gumby, I give him his props as far as being from his turf and being from the Mecca. He's who he is as far as Gumby. But right now, Gumby is not moving the right way, man. Just from an OG perspective to another G, homie. He not moving the right way because A1, he have revealed too much of himself and gave access of himself too much and too fast with this internet. And it's crazy because before he went to Texas, I just left Texas 3 days ago. I just went home. I just left Austin, Dallas. I was in Fort Worth. I didn't get a chance to hit H-Town, Houston. The booking, the individuals who were supposed to book me, they didn't come right with their money and they didn't come right with their business structure, so I didn't get a chance to hit H-Town, but I will hit H-Town first of the year, and I'm coming back to Dallas for real life street stars, man, a reoccurrence. However, I tried to catch Gumby before he left Los Angeles to get in his ear. I called my relative Big Sam, Hoover Sam 107, one of the godfathers. I called Relly, I said, Relly, you got a line on Gumby, man. I want to holler at Gumby. I want to get in his ear, man. He fucking with this nigga real Toon. I want to get in his ear about this nigga Toon, little funny style ass. Because I'm the one groomed that nigga LA-wise. Him, man, Spiff. Feel me? And see, Toon bitch ass had me mad and hot as a motherfucker because the reason how he met Gumby and got the footage from the Hoovers in the first fucking place was...
Okay, so clearly him and real Toon TV has beef. He done called him the B word, said he's a piece of shit, he's no good. And he been wanting to get in Gumby's ear that Gumby has been moving wrong on the internet and exposing too much and exposing himself too much. I mean, you heard him. This is what he's saying. This is what he has to say. He's an OG, bro, from Bonnie Hunter. And, when you're an OG, then you're an OG. If you're an OG from your hood, then you my OG too. That's the way I get at. That's it. Well, let's see what he got to say though.
He paid me to get his fly zone to come home to LA, which I okayed it. Interviewed me. He and the way he interviewed me was he shifted everything to the last minute, which I didn't trip on, because I was already involved in 2 film productions I was doing. So I literally was doing this nigga a favor. I really wasn't gonna even fuck with him. Money or not, I told the nigga, no, nigga, you can't bring your ass this way, nigga. And so I went on and broke down and let it, look, he pleaded, apologized for his little shit, because the thing is this, I like Toon, but I dislike him. I like the young nigga because he's a workaholic, and he'll handle his business as far as work. But he's sneaky, he's devious, and he do the bullshit. So that's what fucks off his work ethic. And with me, he know I don't play that shit. And so when he did that this time around, I said, boy, you can't even come around me no more. I'm gonna slap the dog shit out you this time. I done gave you 2 passes and not fucking you up. I said, man, stop playing with me, nigga. He came to LA, rented a spot.
Okay, so I don't know. I didn't see it past earlier. I didn't see this, but I don't know. I'm sure he's going to get back to Gumby, but right now he's on Toon, and I guess explaining, why Gumby should not be messing with Toon. I'm still not sure exactly what the beef he has with Toon. I mean, he's explaining it. Maybe y'all can catch me up in the comments. I'm trying to understand something about some production and whatever, man. I don't fucking.
Then I even referred him and got him to Mob James. You feel what I'm saying? So he interviewed me, got an interview off of Mob. Flew the Hoover nigga out here from Houston some damn where, and was able to make that connection. So that's how he went to the Five Deuce Hoods and got that content, that footage done. So from there, he's been on that triumph. Cause he found out who Gumby was doing his research, say, oh, Gumby's got a name, and you know how this internet is. They run with the narratives.
Yeah,
Gumby killed his homeboy. Gumby killed his homeboy in the pen, which these stupid MFs don't realize our politics and how thorough and deep our shit run, and a lot of our shit shouldn't be on this fucking internet. You feel me? So that's why I say niggas is not moving a certain way. Certain things you say and certain things you just don't say and talk about. You don't bring it to this fucking internet, man. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I got so many bloods from all over across states that hits my DM, thousands of young niggas, and I had to tell them all the time, bro, first of all, respectably, you young niggas gonna respect me as the 5-star general I am. I'm retired. I'm not an active big homie bounty hunter that's gonna tell you, go do something to somebody, or here go these guns, and here go this dope. Let's go get it. I ain't living that world, that life no more, nigga.
You come to build up.
Yeah, I came and got it already. I got it. You niggas was late. Y'all late. I already got it on them levels. I'm getting it from a corporate perspective now, man. Legitimately. I'm a tax-paid city. I gotta pay my taxes in 2 more months. 4 different fucking forms of taxes.
You sitting in high corporate offices.
You feel what I'm talking about? So no, man, I'm not here to lead in destruction no more. I did that already. If you miss me and my life on that time, then you didn't dismiss it. But I can tell you how to go get you some money. I can tell you how to take care of your family. I can tell you how to be a real young man. I can tell you, man, listen, bro, they even taught us what certain ways the wrong way when I was a kid. They taught my parents the wrong way. This is how fucked up we are. And if you don't wake up and realize there's a whole big world out here, homie, and we're trapped into the matrix because we put ourselves there. And the only way you can get out is pull yourself out of it. Ain't nobody gonna come save you, pull you out of it, none of it.
Do you think they realize that the internet deception and propaganda is far superior than anything that you ever encountered? Because the internet has no moral, it has no feeling, it doesn't have integrity at all.
But see, this is what leads us back to.
And that's not say all, but no. Like yourself and I, we understand it, but people that's just coming into it, BJ, they don't understand it.
And good you say that and point that out, because that goes with what I just said about OG Gumby is not moving a certain way like the OGs of Los Angeles, like we are, like we supposed to, because A1, look, I was just telling you, like I said, it's so many young bloods that get at me, but I don't take that energy and perceive it in the perception in which they want me to. I take the energy and I'm thorough and I'm a real leader, and I tell the young homies how I am and what I am. Now, if you still rock with me, keep rocking, because I'm gonna teach you the narrative can be changed and be different. You don't gotta take our paths. You don't gotta impress me that way. You can impress me, but I can show you at least 30 messages in my phone right now, receipts of youngsters that keeps up with me and telling me how their lives did transition and change from the formulas that I put out there, bro, from just talking to my young homies and the youngsters. When I say young homies, I'm a big hunk on the internet, and I got.
Well, shout out to you then, BJ, and continue to do your work, man. You're changing lives and guiding these youngsters in the right way, and that's the point that I've been trying to make here on my channel lately, is that the work is being done in LA, bro. For these youngsters, we are trying to save the babies. The work is being done by OGs to get these youngsters off the street, bro. We're talking to them. We're telling them that this is not the way to go. Get the fuck out of that dumbass gang life And this is what we believe at this juncture in our life. Yes, it took us a while to come around to this point, but we're here and he's doing the work. As he said, he has people in his DMs, basically, he's intimating that these individuals want to impress him by, hey, big homie, let's go do this, or we can go do this for you. And he's saying, no, I'm not about that life. I will never send y'all on a self-destructive mission. But if you want to rock with me, this is what you're going to have to do. This is how you can do it. This is how you can turn your life around.
Nephews all over the world now, from all different states. I got nephews. You feel
You can actually take their energy, wash it, dry it, fold it, and hand it back to them nice and clean.
So this, and so you said it so eloquent, right? And so I add to that to say, OG Gumby has all the right in the world as being a Deuce Hoover, representing that ace to the fullest, a groove to a criminal, and knowing his history. He have all the right in the world. That's just like me being a bounty hunter. I can stomp and smash on a lot of shit on this internet that's out of context when it comes to this bounty hunter shit. But do you think I'm gonna go backwards and waste my energy and my time from all the elements of my change and my growth that I had to make to get here? That would be behooving me. That would be so backwards of me as a G. Feel me?
You can't go forward with looking in the rearview mirror.
I could not do it, bro, for the life of me. One, I love my kids. I love my newborn grandbabies. I love my family, and I love me. And I know how hard it was for me to pull myself out of 30 years of devotion that I gave to the fucking streets and didn't give back to me. I wish the fuck I would go backwards for any motherfucker. You feel me? Unless it's my family. That's the only way, as they say, crash out. I ain't crashing out. I'm doing what a real man has to do at that point in time. You done fuck with the wrong one. That's all.
If Gumby called you up and say, BJ, listen, man, I need your advice. What's the best piece of advice you can give him at this point?
Oh, I'm gonna tell.
And I know you said a lot right there.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna tell my groove just like this, man. Look, I just wish I could have caught you before you went down there to Texas and before you even got caught up in Toon. I'd have told you, make sure every time you fuck with him, you get your money. Because right now, I know you're getting some crumbs from him because I know his mindset. And if you ain't the type of strong-minded individual that know your business, he not gonna tell you what you worth. He gonna play his role, and you can't blame him. See, this is why I say the difference. This is why he respect me so damn much, because he know I know my shit. I've taught him so much in the game with this shit. It's like he taught me from the tech side, from the game of this shit. But I taught him, and like I told him, bro, you can go even further in your life if you stop cutthroating and doing backdoor shit and doing bullshit. You can go way further in your life with this game, man. You feel me? Especially when you're dealing with individuals like myself. You can't keep playing the fly guy, think you cool. Cause nigga been knocked your head off, man. And I'm one of them. So my advice to Gumby, man, is now Texas has stamped him, bro, to where you got all these dudes coming out the woodworks getting at him. And it's a crip.
The Kunta what's the other, Percy.
And my thing is, I never had nothing bad to say about Kunta. I actually did a commentary on Kunta a couple of minutes and giving Kunta his props. I don't fuck with that other cat.
The Percy guy.
I don't at all. I did once upon a time, and the nigga again turned around, trolled me on some bullshit. So I did that shit. My thing is, I came in this game and I had to learn the same way on the.
Yeah, this internet is cold, bro. Everybody beefing. Everybody got a damn beef with each other. The more I research and do this shit, the more I'm finding out people have histories, they have backgrounds where they don't like each other over some sort of business on the internet, over on YouTube. And when you start saying you don't mess with that person anymore, then the internet beef then turned serious and then turned personal. It's not just business anymore. Now it's personal. I don't mess with that person. And this is how these internet beefs can escalate, bro. This is crazy.
But on a different level of niggas coming at me on this internet and how you got to deal with certain shit and how you handle yourself as a G. So my only thing was I've always had to step up and protect my identity, my name, my respect, my structure, and my leadership as to who I am because of the fake ass, phony individual who tried to make a name for himself that came on this internet and put some fake venom on me. Other than that, I ain't had no problems or no issues because I travel. I go to these states where all these niggas is to be on the internet. I travel in these states. So I don't have no issues because for one, I'm not speaking in that type of energy into my life, one. And if it did come to me, I'm willing to handle my business on whatever levels is necessary. I ain't running from shit. The thing is, again, the homie that put himself in a bad position because you came down to Texas. I got, again, when I come to Texas and I see my Damu homies, I embrace them with love and honor, knowing in my mind certain structures ain't right. They not running right, whether it's Pyru structures, brims, to bounty hunters, to swans, certain structures ain't being ran right. And then certain structures are ran right by the California code because they were officially tagged by official homies from the turf. It ain't like the Crip car. It's different. It's like certain Crip cars down there in Texas is really official because they were tagged from the home front. And the Hoovers is some of them.
Shout out to L.A. Ron.
You feel me? Straight up. You feel me? Ron is good. Ron is a good homie, man. Ron is a good dude. Ron know me. You feel me? And so a lot of these cats who came up in the game later on don't really know their history. So we dealing with a mixture of shit that where people don't even understand. So for him, just to nip it in the bud, Gumby's mistake was going to Texas on Toon's show and letting that nigga keep interviewing him and then turn around backdoor the niggas that you argue with, put him right back on his show and clown you like a clown, and then you go sit down on the couch with him instead of beating the dog shit out of his ass. The first chance you get him on camera, slap that nigga in front of the world. Fuck his ass up, choke his little ass out and show him, stop playing with me, Groove. I'm a real one. But instead, he don't respect you now. He playing you like a yo-yo, bro. And I'm...
Okay, that just took a turn. BJ just passed out. Slap him, choke him, and all this. Damn. So he's saying, I haven't been keeping up, but he's saying that Real Toon TV is playing in Gumby's face. He's playing with Gumby somehow. I guess he just said something about Gumby said something about somebody. Then Toon turned around and had these individuals on his show and then had Gumby back on the couch. That he's giving Gumby crumbs, etc. And that as soon as Toon had played with Gumby like that, I'm still not sure exactly how he played with him, but he just explained it, that he should have slapped him, choked him, and beat him. Oh.
Tell you that shit straight through TV land, Gumby. He's playing you like a fucking yo-yo, and I know him, bro. I've been knowing the young nigga over 4.5, almost 5 years now, bro. I made Spliff DTV out here in Cali. I don't have nothing bad, really too much to really say on Spliff, and I'm not gonna go into the details as to our departure, but it wasn't good. But the same token, one thing I said about Spliff, he know to stay in his position and he know to play his lanes. This nigga attests the waters, bro. Bob report, same situation. I know Bob. I met Bob first in Atlanta at the Killer Mall, they call down there in Atlanta. Me and Bob met at the Killer Mall, waiting on this nigga Toon, because they wanted to meet me because they wanted to put me in their documentary. So that's how I met Bob report. Bob is a good dude. Bob is quiet, laid back, but I had the opportunity to be able to read certain things within Bob that he'll slip and slide too sometime, but he knows his position, who to fuck with, not to fuck with, and he know how to stand down. But that son of a bitch Toon, that's why everybody on his head out there, because Toon play games, man, when he don't have to. He don't fucking have to play the games, bro.
He's the spoiled milk.
That's it. Just handle your business, man, and stop all this shit. Stop trying to be shit you ain't. First of all, you're not a gang guru from Los Angeles. You don't know shit about our laws, our politics, no shit. Nothing, man. You go by hearsay, and that's not good. That's not good for a lot of bloggers, a lot of these niggas on this internet. They going by hearsay. They don't have thorough, pertinent.
Damn right. And that's a lot of people that, I don't know about Real Toon, I don't know about Real Toon TV. You know, I just caught on him, been watching him lately since he's had Gumby on there or what have you, because Gumby is pure entertainment, so I've been checking him out on with some of his interviews on Real Toon TV. But a lot of these bloggers, YouTubers that are speaking on LA and LA politics and LA gang politics, I've already said it. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but it's going to come back. You're playing a dangerous game. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing. You're going to find out, though.
Evidence. It's like these fake stories they put up. Ain't nothing half of that shit, 98% of that shit be bullshit. Like they had a nigga talking about the most killing laws. Our city too big, man, for that shit, bro. We don't got no one dominant motherfucker in this city, man.
No, never had.
Never had it, bro.
Never had it.
This city is too competitive.
Yeah, it don't matter what you believe over there, but we telling you from our mouth to your ears, not one dude, you can point to one dude. Nope.
I myself, bro, has a known Los Angeles reputation. Whether via you go through Compton, Watts, Inglewood, South Central, Long Beach, the Valley, 456 to the Pomona, i.e., nigga, my name, you gonna hear my name. Niggas talk about Bounty Hunter BJ, Killer B. They know Nino Cappuccino. But nigga, I ain't the one nigga in Los Angeles. It's a whole lot of big U's of us. I told y'all this before. There ain't no one. It's a whole lot of us. So there's no way one individual can control this big city. No way, bruh.
With that being said, Professor Belly Mail, Bounty Hunter BJ, lock the door.
All right. There you have it, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. He said we had to say to OG Gumby that Gumby is moving wrong, exposing too much of himself on the internet, too much of Hoover business with Texas, going back and forth with Texas and this and that. What is that all about? And you heard what he had to say about Real Toon and Real Toon TV. That's a separate issue, I suppose. They got into it. He's warning Gumby about dealing with Real Toon and dealing with Real Toon TV. He has beef with him, clearly. And he said that Gumby should have slapped him and put him in his place a long time ago, or when he first played in his face. I'm still not clear on exactly what's going on here, but y'all let me know in the comments. Maybe y'all can help me, man. But that's Bounty Hunter OG, Bounty Hunter BJ. And clearly he has turned himself around and turned his life around, whatever he was doing back in the days, 30 years on the street, as he said. And he's doing better, and he's trying to encourage the youth and other bloods and other people in general to get out of the streets and do better. So shout out to him for that. That's for sure. That's the same page I'm on. Stay safe and stay free, people.